Grigsby's War in the East. Very complicated looking game. And to be fair, I probably watched about 10 hours of video on how to actually play it. We're going to do a very simple starter scenario. There's the word I'm looking for, called Road to Minsk. And I think I've got my audio settings right. Let me go back to map information over here. It's not possible to play this in full screen. I had to hide the taskbar, and so we're going to start off with aerial bombardment. While I did watch a video on how to do that, I'm going to let the AI handle it, which is a pretty straightforward thing. We're basically bombing all the airfields. And but wait, there's more. Alright. Yep. You don't quite know when you're done, you know? That's one thing. Okay. Yep, there's still more bombing. Anybody else? No? Okay. One of the things that is different from Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa is you can really use the rail in this game to get around, and that will come in a bit, because these divisions here, as it says, will unfreeze in 2 turns. Well, it's only a 3-turn scenario, but in Road to Smolensk or something, which is way out here, that's a 10-turn thing, and it uses the same basic setup. So get to figure that out. Objectives. All these little flags here. There's a supply dump there. There's Mogilev. There's other towns. So yes, you want to capture Minsk, but you also want to grab these other areas if you can. And you do not want to proceed down this way into the swamp. Just like in Barbarossa, you don't want to go towards Gomel. Gomel, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you don't want to go this way. So, first thing to do is to capture Brest-Litovsk, and there's a lot more control over rail in this game. I like that a lot. And of course, you don't have to deal with the political issues as you do in Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa. So we've got a quick attack or a full attack here. This is just a border division, so we're going to beat them up in regular. But we will do a full attack on this. Alright, and let's go after some tank divisions. And we just make them retreat all the way across the map. Okay. So what I'm going to try and do here is surround this entire kind of bulge here. And if I can cut them off, then, which we can see with this, I'll get my green capture territory through here. And if it's 3 hexes wide and continuous along here, they won't be able to escape down the rail, and I can block the rail. And then next turn, I can just move forward and eliminate them, and they will surrender. They will not retreat like we just saw this tank division do. But first I need to make some room for my guys so that they can... yeah, let's do that. I can get my mobile divisions out, and... what's your problem? Okay. So there's a lot to look at. Are you out of supply? You shouldn't be. Oh, I think it's because it's touching this unit and therefore it's in danger. That's why it's red. So there's a lot of depth to this game, just like Barbarossa. You don't need to look at all of it. What's important here are these infantry units, and you can move these around. I could attach these units separately to a different headquarters if they were overloaded, but they're not. We can tell it can handle 8 administrative units basically, and it's dealing with 6, so that's cool. In this particular arrangement, I'm less concerned about supply than I normally would be in a longer campaign. So we're just getting these guys up. It's important to keep your headquarters in supply, and we've done that. I really want to keep you guys on the rail. There. That's good. Remember, I'm not trying to attack these units in here. I'm trying to surround them and make sure that they can't go anywhere. What are you on? Those two guys and you? Okay. So let's just get these guys to cut off the rail. And there is a hierarchy. Let's see, who have you got? All these corps. Okay, so this is von Kluge, 4th Army, full-on headquarters here. And there must be a headquarters up there, yeah. And I'm not particularly interested in moving them. It's interesting, we've got security divisions here, and they've got their own headquarters. This guy's way the heck out. And I'm going to use them to plug gaps. This guy is not available for a turn, this motorized division here, from the 9th Army. And I want to get started with the capturing of Brest-Litovsk here. So we're gonna get rid of this. Out of there. Well, he didn't go far, did he? Alright. Who else is in there? Panzer divisions. If you've got infantry, all infantry, and you can handle one more. So my administrative points, I only have 12 here. You can replace commanders. You have a lot of authority in this. Gonna go and actually I'm gonna turn off these panzer units and beat the snot out of this with 86,000 versus 22,000 in the city, and we've kicked them out. So that's ours now. The enemy has not gone far enough, so we're gonna beat them up a little more. That's an airfield, this little infinity sign thing, so we just grabbed some good stuff there. Okay. Which headquarters? That should gobble up some stuff. Yeah, good. Okay, so we've got our divisions out there. We've created some room. Again, I'm far less concerned with supply than I normally would be. Let's see if we can knock those guys back a bit. Yeah. And my purpose there is to create room for mobile divisions, which will be coming. Now, here's the part where we get to use field battalions to fix the rail. We've got 16 movement or action points. It costs outside of the Baltic Rail Zone 3 points to repair a hex of rail. and a point to move. Inside the Baltic zone, which is in the north, it costs 1. So we know that we can get that far on our rail, and then we can click to fix. And so what I want to do is repair this line going up to Minsk. That's going to help us the most. And we're done. We have 1 point left, and that's it. So we can see, using our rail, where it's green, where everything's fine, and then our correction of the rail begins here. So we want to advance our, what is the 2nd Panzer Group? Yeah, PG. So this is Guderian's people up in this direction. We do not want to go into this nasty swamp. There's nothing to be gathered down there. But we do need to get Mogilev and that supply dump. So we need to get some guys heading in that direction. In a longer scenario, again, I would be more interested in maintaining supply and keeping units in range of their headquarters and that. Right now, I just don't care because busy with other problems. So clips that out nicely. Looks like we got a little bombing help too from that. What's your other division then? Nothing. 2 corps. Okay. And 2 cores, these 3 guys. No. You can only stack a maximum of 3 divisions in each, so do it carefully. And you do want your guys to be in command range so that they get the maximum impact of battle help, basically. Okay, so we're good there. And we're good there. Okay. How are you guys? You are indeed working. Let's see, is it these 3 divisions? Yep. I just want to check and be careful and let's get our headquarters up here. So what I'm working on is clearing the way so that our mobile units can get out. Didn't go so well. So we still have a tank division there. My rail is going to be through Kaunas and Vilnius and down towards Minsk. It's the same as before, but we're in the Baltic rail zone now, so it only costs us 1 point to fix that rail. You always got to make sure you've clicked off the units you don't want to use, or else they'll come along for the ride. And so apparently it's too expensive for us to cross that river right now. We just can't do it with our rail division, and that's fine. This is 9th Army. Put that to the side. Get that, we broke that division completely. V Corps, huh? And this is 5th Corps. How many divisions do you have? Just 2? Okay. Let's see about getting down there. That's it, huh? Okay. We made them retreat. We do have more. Okay. So here's what I was saying. You know, we've got zone of control over this area, right? And this area as well. We want 3 hexes wide if we can get it. And we're wanting to cut off. We want to connect up here, right? There's just this pesky motorized unit here in the way. I will drive on up. Let's get our headquarters up there so we get a good advantage. Rise. Alright. And we're out of we're out of moves. We can't do anything else with that unit. Alright. This is the Das Reich, world famous. We're gonna displace that bunch there. Let's go down here and move that guy out of the way. Go over here and push our way across that river. And quarters up more. Alright, so as you can see, we're starting to envelop, right, this particular area. We've got some other motorized units. I want to block off that rail so that nobody can get out that way. And that rail as well. I'm going to get a lot of supply by doing this. Okay. I think that's good. So as you can see, they can't get through there. We blocked the rail. We're 3 hexes wide. I can come down with another kind of unit and cut them off. And that will be that. Okay, and they've surrendered. I'm going to go all the way over to there. 6 Corps. 20 Corps has, it looks like, just 2 divisions. Yep. Okay. It's whining that they're out of supply. So along here, you'll see this. We've got these divisions that just have very low strength, right? These are regiments. These divisions have been split up into 3 regiments, and I could recombine them. Why has my tracer gone? That's better. Okay. I thought I had a couple of greens. Are you ready to go? I think so. Alright, let's use the rail. We'll get these guys to here. Choo-choo. And that uses a lot less. There we are. Okay, and your other division? Do you really only have... No, you've got a lot of divisions attached to you. Too many, in fact. They're overloaded, 12 to 8. So, if I cared and I had the time, I would redo that, or move some of those divisions out of that headquarters to another. But it's only a 3-turn scenario. Trying to get my lines to reappear. Don't know why they aren't. The game is finicky. Sometimes stuff just doesn't happen the way it's supposed to. There we are. That's what I want to see. So yeah, so it would be good for me to unload. There's another headquarters here. Something maybe to this corps, they could handle one more division. So each one's worth 2. You were attached to the 9th Army headquarters. Can you move? No, not yet. 7 of 15. You're fine. You're in friendly territory in that. Bunch of whiners. I will move that security division to cover that rail. And I don't like where these air bases are. They're way too far away from the headquarters. Okay, so as you can see, we're a little weak here, right? They could still break out through here. We've only got 1 hex of coverage, so we need to do something better there. And the answer is probably this mobile division. Huh. Have you got? Okay. It doesn't seem to make a difference. I've got to beef this up here. What headquarters are you attached to, guys? I've got to cut off this rail. That's what it is. Out of... Okay, well, whatever. That air base on the rail. That's annoying. They just don't have any more movement points. Pump that one. And we're out of... I can't move, huh? Out of movement points. These guys are going to be really far away from their headquarters, but okay, so that leaves them 12. We're going to gobble up some points here. Okay, and you've got 7. That's enough to attack these guys. The river. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Except for the fact that we can't bring our stinking headquarters up here. That's really annoying. I don't know what's wrong with them, but something is. Okay. I want to get as far northeast as possible. These guys. So aside from a little weakness here, which we'll plug in a second, I'm pretty good. Get him down to be a garrison in that city. We're still in command range, barely. I like to bring the security forces to the south here. But we need them right now. So we're just going to destroy this entire pocket next turn. We'll just completely eliminate all these folks and take them prisoner. What's up here? An air base connected to that headquarters on the rail. Alright. See, that headquarters is right there. And get rid of that guy. Okay, that turned out all right. Not fantastic, but all right. I think we could take this city. Lots of fuel. Come down over the top. Level up some more. These guys. Not so much, huh? Alright, any more divisions? Yeah. Let's get them over here. And really beat the tar out of these guys. Because I don't want to see them again. Okay, and we are coming down over the top. So 5, they're way out of supply. What's the matter with you? Why can't you move? Alright, well, it's not essential that we do it this way. Up a little more. That's what we want. Get everybody back in supply. That's good. Alright, what have we got here? 6 corps. We've only got the 2 divisions? Okay. So you can... Oh, apparently we've already moved you. Okay. Right. Huh. I'm surprised that's as far as they can get. Clear out this area. Any more? Nope. Okay. Yeah, we'll gobble up a bunch of supplies. But there's nothing up here is the problem. There's no victory points to be had. but we do need to get to here. So this is not so bad. It helps us get that way. Got one more tank division. Are you still in supply? You are not. Huh. Well, there's 11,000 people in that headquarters. And get right up there as well. Okay. So we've locked these guys off. I'll give it a shot, but oh, okay, that worked. That's all right then. Have you got? Yeah, it's a crossroads. I'd rather take that. Let's see if we can hit him again. And you? Nope. Okay. That's all right though. And we're out of movement points there. Could they drive up and attack the headquarters? It's a possibility. There's a lot of our territory to run through to get there, though I'm not really afraid of it. So these guys, this pocket's completely cut off. They will not get out. Alright. Spend my 1 point. Yeah, send them flying back. Alright. Okay. So we've got a lot of people outside of headquarters command range, which is sort of annoying, but like I said, given the limited turn numbers that we're seeing here, we're fine. It's always good to look at the back of the map and see if you've got other units in that available. There have been plenty of gray headquarters type units that I've been able to bring forward into battle in larger campaigns or scenarios. So these guys again can't do anything with them for 2 turns, so they'll only show up on the last turn, and I'll get them to occupy Brest-Litovsk, and meanwhile we'll have gone and done something else. So I'm pretty happy with that. There's not much more I can do. Once you start clicking to get these lines showing of who's under what command, and that the numbers on the bottom of the counters get messed up. They're not correct, so you have to look. That's an unfortunate thing, but it's a 10-year-old game for you or whatever. It's still fun. Let's see, is there anything else I can do? I don't think so. I'm gonna try bombing again. See if there's anybody we missed. Nope. Okay, well, in that case, let's end the turn. So there's a lot going on up here. I find this as enjoyable as Decisive Campaigns Barbarossa. Obviously the story element is missing, but the supply system is pretty good. And the Russians definitely do things that are surprising. I think somebody just ran a recon mission there. That's what they flying in the camera planes were all about. Pretty hard to see what the Soviets are doing, or the enemy player. I'm not sure if that's a feature or a bug. And of course things are much more brief because we are just doing a 3-turn campaign here. And it saves as you go. So we lost 6,000 mem. They lost a lot more, 50,000. Yeah, lots of killing and capturing there. And so you can turn on various filters, get into this level of detail. I mean, the level of detail of these things is enormous. If we get into here, you see exactly what they've got. A couple of armored cars, rifle squads, cavalry squads, anti-tank rifle, like whatever you want, right? Whatever detail you want to get into. It'll show you how it works. I don't care to go into this level of detail, but here's, supply details. That's very important later on. How far are they from the rail? If they're under 5, they're okay. Movement points to rail, that's cool. Or to a headquarters. There's several different ways they can get resupplied. But again, I would recommend watching the 10 hours of tutorial. I think it's worthwhile. I mean, in anything that you're going to do, you're going to run into syntax, right? You're going to have to learn the click here, do this part of how things work with any game. I want to get into making music, and I have to do the same thing with Cakewalk. And I've been putting that off massively because right now I don't have 10 hours in which to do it. Okay, so are they still entrapped? The answer is yes. So we're going to use divisions here that I'm not going to rush forward. See, that's surrendered. Thank you. Can I get out? Please tell me you can get across the damn river. Nope. Sorry, boss. Can't do it. That's fine. Weak force, security forces surrendered. They think they can win. Isn't that cute? Hit it again. Now they've surrendered. More Lembas surrendering. It's a running joke. About Lembas spread in Lord of the Rings. Okay. So, pretty much done here. A little more to cross the river. Wow. Okay. And that's gone now. There's no real right or wrong way. Well, choosing whether to do the careful attack or whatever, the prepared attack versus the quick attack. It's just, what do you think you can get away with? And what? How many points have you got left? Okay. So this is out of, like, it's part of the headquarters, rail battalion or road construction battalion. They're fine, but they're not really under our control. Kind of on autopilot. And we can choose to withdraw them if we want. Also have surrendered, so we've just really kicked some butt here. Push up into there? Nope. Okay, we're good. Ah, what's that? Who do you belong to? All right. And no, I don't want to restart. Thank you. Just random messages. Thanks. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. We got good results out of that. I didn't think we had enough oomph to do it. Okay, he's still in range, so bring the headquarters over there. And you, sir. Let's get you over there onto the rail. Alright, and let's not forget about the rail. Still need to fix this. And now we'll start heading north. And this is really helping with supply, the fixing of the railway. Alright. So now, you can see the fixes from last turn are done and we're moving up. Get this PG2 as far north as possible. Stay on the rail. Stay on the rail, son. And we'll get the security divisions down here, don't you worry. You'll just have to be out of supply then. Alright, let's get you on the rails. And we'll dump you off outside of Brest-Litovsk. Can you take a further step? You can. Alright guys, let's get you on down here. It can be slow to wait for all this to happen, the movements, right? It's one at a time, and if it's across the freaking map, it can take quite some time to move units, but it's still fun. Alright. There we go. So that'll block anybody from trying to come back up here. And we want to get these Panzer Group 2 divisions as far north as possible, as quickly as possible. So let's walk them up. I'll deal with you in a minute. Where's your headquarters? Second Panzer Group is the second? Nope. Oh, they must be hiding under there. Okay. That's fine. We'll get you up to there for the moment. Keep the air base right behind it. Supply. Okay. Let's see, we've got some cleanup left to do. Oh, really? What's this? Cool. Okay, that's the 87th Infantry. There's the 3rd 87th Infantry. Okay. So I'm going to recombine those into one division. I don't really like separate regiments. The reason they did that was to cover more territory, but I still don't like it. Thank you for surrendering instead of retreating. Okay, and you are the 129th. Those are you and you, so we're gonna put you guys into one spot here. What the heck was that? That's not what I asked for. That happens sometimes as well. You misclick, so you have to go back. Off. So we'll see some great numbers at the end of the turn or beginning of next turn statistics. Excuse me, that is not what I wanted. I wanted you to go down there. Overwhelmed them. And that's it. All right. Let's see if we can knock out this tank division stack. Yep, there we are. Bye-bye. Okay, so that's cleared out that entire pocket. And if we were in a 10-turn scenario, we'd be totally freed up. This is 4th Army? Yeah, 4th Army. They'd be free to just run across the map now. And this is 9th Army. Okay. So that's cool. 5. Good. Okay. And what are you? You're V Corps. Okay. So 5th Corps. Are you only? Yeah, you have 2 divisions. Okay. So it's you and you that I need to concern myself with. I'm gonna boot this tank division in the head. And we can only do it with 1 division. It'll be enough. Oh, well, it will not be enough. Lies. Okay, well, we'll backfill in a minute. Important thing right now is to take Minsk. And Minsk is not particularly well held. Okay, first, let's get this guy out of here because he's causing us some mobility problems. Nothing left, huh? No gas left in the tank. Thank you, sir. Why won't you go there? So weird. Okay. Well, over there. Well, that was not super effective, but we have taken the city. There. Good. You're still in supply. And you guys, what do we want? We need someone down here. Pardon me. Hopefully that isn't too loud. I'm trying to get the... There's no easy way to mute, which is annoying. Either I've got to pause the recording, or I've got a button on the mic, but it kind of is half-assed. It doesn't really work. Okay, Das Reich. You are needed. Well, that was a very anticlimactic battle, you guys. Really? That's all I can do? Okay. Let's get down here then. How many units have you got? Alright, motorized and 10th Panzer Division. Surprised they couldn't go that way. Boy, that attacking across the river thing. Wow, that just did not work well for us. Alright, well. Again, I'm not worried about supply in the way that I would be normally. Have you got another division? Get the cavalry to pump these guys out of here. Bad. That is a bit of a problem. This guy by himself, but I think we can get some people out there to block the rail temporarily. Okay. Can we get any closer? Yeah, he's got a supply problem. See, he's got massive distances to rail, so he will not get supplied next turn, but we've taken that victory point area, and that's really what matters. What's your headquarters? Okay. Now we've got other mobile divisions over here, but I do want to break. I do really want to get across this river. And no one can take the other side of the bridge. All right. I think that's it for Panzer Group 2. Okay. V-Corps. Is it just 2 divisions? It is. Okay. We no longer need you in the south. Oh, I see. We're out. Get some points by doing that. The heck out of those guys. What are you? You are that core. Okay. Okay. We can make a go of this. We can get close to Mogilev. Yes, I know I'm not on rail. Are you done? You are done. Okay, let's see if we can get a tank division over here. I might cut this guy off for next turn. So yeah, if you can take ground and open up territory, it's much easier to move future units in there. Right, let's do that. So that gets us this turf. So we've taken Mogilev. So that's both these victory units. We only have this one left to get next turn, which it looks like there's a lot of stuff in the way, but all this stuff can be pushed, right? It's headquarters and retreated units and that kind of thing. So we'll be all right, I think. Now, you guys are backfill. care about our mobile right now. And we need to clear the road. That is not what I wanted. Oh, you guys. Disappointed in you. Let's really hit him. There we go. That's what we want. So I think it's supposed to run the air automatically at the beginning of each turn. So as you see, nothing really happened, right? We have opened up quite a bit of space here. Huh. Is that out of the map? Yeah, that's out of the map. Okay. Okay, that'll get us across the river. That's great. Now these parachute divisions are quite weak. They're only a couple thousand men. And I cannot advance anymore. You guys are stuck where you are. That's right. You guys have done your thing down here. And we should have enough hex control to keep this under our control. This is 3rd Army. 3rd Panzer Group, PG-3. Okay. Like 3rd Army. So we have to get someone into Vilnius. Or Vilnius. You have to put a garrison in cities or they start... Again, it won't matter in a 3-person or 3-turn sequence, but... That is your guys, yeah. Now, if you're going to play anything longer. Okay, fine, whatever. Got plenty of divisions. So these guys could be... Oh my goodness. It's just not out-clicking. Really have to hit escape. Army, huh. I guess we'll just rush over here and see what we can do. Okay, that reveals our railway. So we've got that fixed. Now, one thing which I had to find out the hard way is if there is a bunch of railway hexes connected to each other like this, you really need to fix them all. Or else as you proceed, you just won't be able to fix like this unit we're about to go into with this hex. So that got us all the way to here. This would matter a heck of a lot more in a longer scenario. Just park those guys up there. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I don't need to play with these units, but this guy should eliminate next turn, and then we'll just drive this way and this way with everything we got, and try and take that hex next turn. Alright. We've probably still got some movement to be able to do. Oh, I just rode you guys there, huh, on the rail. And you guys are still frozen. Yeah, they're really not that useful. You are awake, though. Who knows why there are still Soviet hexes marked in the middle. Я не понимаю. But this is what we got. Why are you out of supply? You should not be out of supply. It's so confusing sometimes. Probably got something to do with the rail. Alright, what have we got here? We've got 3 divisions. That I can move forward, I think. No? No, you're stuck. Alright, then we'll just park where we've got. Can't do much more anyway. And you we've dealt with. I think we've pretty much done what we can here. Our assault across this river was terrible. I'll try it again, but was not great. Anybody else? Nobody can go claim this spot, which I really would like them to, but let's see what else is happening here. Okay, so 3,200. Them a lot more. I mean, we took many prisoners. Yeah, 271,000. And it was a good turn for us. Let's see if we can bomb anybody, or if it's already been done. Yeah. let's do our rail. Ah, that is not our rail. Okay. Yep. So here's that, what I was talking about. It won't let you fix that rail. There's something else like this, maybe, that needs to be done. And then we'll get back there next turn. Now. So yeah, two action points. He did not get resupplied last turn because we're so far away. That doesn't matter. Let's get these guys out of here. But we're across the river. And I think you're surrounded. Yep. Okay, so let's... drive as far north as we can. Okay, and we're out. Once again. Nothing. Okay. Who else have we got here? We've got these guys. Bring in the cavalry. That's pretty good. And we've got two more units here, huh? I don't have to move these units because this is the last turn, but I kind of want to. Okay. Seriously, you cannot attack. Alright, we'll deal with you in a minute. It's just the one. Okay, that helped. there. Okay, so that was too much for us. All right. Got a couple of tank divisions. What are you connected to? I'll let you be the southern blocker then. That's it? Yeah, okay. Let's put you in Minsk. Let's get that rail line moving. Probably want to do this first, so you don't forget, because that would be just about the worst thing, not moving your rail, advancing your rail lines. Okay. Who are you? You're 12 corps. Were we not just looking at that and it told me I couldn't move it? Let's go gobble that up. We'll get some supplies out of that. Great. Okay. Good stuff. And that takes care of that. That'll, yep, good. Great. Okay. Put you in that little town there. Okay, so we have a couple of tank divisions left. This is going to grab a lot. Alright, the road is open. What's going on with you? Why are you only 24? You are out. Okay, that's pretty good. Too small. Alright, we have a lot of units though back here still. Attacking. Okay. can get here. It's good, but it's not going to be enough. Interesting. You're really not able to do a whole lot, are you? Okay, we've got another. It's a very weak tank division, not able to do a whole lot. I don't think that's enough. I would love to pull this out of there, but I kind of need to make sure that I stand on Mogilev to make sure that we keep it. Let's see here. Here. Wow, that was great. Okay, heavy assault. Good. Just drive on in, folks. And I think that's the bunch. Captured everything we can capture. Alright, so we'll do a little cleanup here. River crossing. Okay. Just make sure there's no counterattacks out from the north. And I think that's good. There's no real need to move any of that Second Army stuff. These guys who did just activate are really only good for future campaigns or whatever, the bigger ones, like Road to Smolensk, where you have 10 turns and maybe you can have them come up here and maybe clear out these guys. But overall, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's finish our turn. Sometimes the game, I mean, the flash part of it breaks immediately for ending turns and things like that. So you don't get to see the little film footage that it would run. So, access decisive victory. Let's look at the victory points. That's what I meant by it not showing you the right things. We took everything we could. The victory point advantage was 10 to 1. That's about as good as I've ever done it. And you can see they lost 431,000 mem, and we lost 12,000. So we cleaned their clock pretty well. And so these are points they got for holding these cities at the end of a turn or at the end of the game. And so they held some of these cities for 2 or 3 turns, but I got them all eventually and gobbled them all up here. So that's the deal with that. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more or a longer campaign, or if this bores you to tears. I know a lot of people don't like this kind of game, but some of the people who are tuning into the channel want to watch this kind of thing. So give me some feedback. Thanks.